It says, I'm in the process of starting an SEO agency focused on a specific niche, and I'm currently designing the website for it. After watching your content, I've realized the importance of learning sales, which I'll be starting soon, along with incorporating strategies like cold emailing. My question is, should I consider starting a YouTube channel for my local SEO agency to share tutorials and other related content? That's a great question, Ahmed. Yes and no. Okay, there's two reasons I say that. Okay, it's both. Yes, I think it's a good idea, but no, it's also a bad idea, right? So why do I say that? Well, because our YouTube channel generates a lot of traffic and leads and sales for Semantic Mastery, which has in turn also helped me to grow my white label link building service, right? Because a lot of people see my videos on the Semantic Mastery YouTube channel and then they end up going to check out what my white label link building services are about. And they feel confident that they can trust my services because I guess of my YouTube training. So my point is that yes, it can be a great way to build authority to your own personal brand and also to your company or your agency, right? Because if it's going to be you doing the YouTube videos, you are building both your personal brand. And if you're doing it on behalf of your agency, then you're building your agency's brand as well. So you're building personal authority and both brand authority and, knowledge, what do they call it, a subject matter expert, that kind of stuff. You become all of those things when you have a channel that you can display or demonstrate your proficiency, your competency, if that makes sense. So all of those things are good, and it can generate sales and help to make sales easier because you have now something that you can point to that displays your expertise, etc., that shows that you're a subject matter expert, all of those things. So for all those reasons, yes, it's good to have. But a YouTube channel, recording videos, editing them, promoting them properly, and everything else takes a lot of time, a lot of attention, and a lot of energy. And that if you start on the YouTube channel thing, understand that it is going to be a long and slow process before you start getting results from that. So you're better off initially if you're just starting an agency. If you want to start generating revenue quicker, focus on the marketing and sales side of things more. Not saying don't do the YouTube thing. What I'm saying is budget a specific amount of time and make it a small amount of your overall time budget for revenue generating activities for your agency. In other words, I think it's wise to start a YouTube channel, but think of it as a long-term strategy, something that you invest a little bit of time into every week consistently. And over time, it will gain momentum because you're better off, in my opinion, at first focusing on marketing and sales, finding white label providers to fulfill the services that you want to sell so that you can focus on marketing and sales first and foremost. Because once you get that down, then you'll have the ability to bring all that work in-house that you were using white label providers for if you want to build an in-house team and everything else. And now all you're doing is increasing your margins. You're already profitable from learning marketing and sales up front and having some margin built into your offering that you have a third-party provider fulfill for you, right? Now you know that you've dialed you're in the right industry, right? You started making sales. You've dialed your pitching, your offers in to where they're converting, right? So now you know that you can increase your revenue by increasing your lead generation and your sales activities, right? And so then you can start to bring that work, the fulfillment side of things in-house if you desire to. Here's the thing though, guys. Why do we all get into this business? Some of us get into this business just because we're super interested in SEO. I get it. But most people start in the SEO business maybe because they have an interest in it, but they also see the potential to make a lot of money, right? Seriously. Why are we all here, guys? It's not, some of you are just SEO geeks. I get that. But the vast majority of you may have an interest in SEO, but you're here more so because you really have an interest in money and you think that you can use SEO and local marketing, etc., to generate revenue. So why do you focus all your time on SEO instead of learning how to generate revenue from that, which is the marketing and sales side of things, right? The SEO itself doesn't generate the revenue unless you are ranking your own products or services, your own digital assets for for your own business, like ranking your own websites that sell your own products, et cetera, and all those other things. Then learning SEO, yes, you can convert by ranking stuff. But by the way, just because you can rank stuff doesn't mean that you know marketing, that you know sales, You could rank a page, but if the page is shit and doesn't have proper copy and doesn't direct the reader to take the appropriate action, then it doesn't generate a lead, doesn't generate any sales. Then what's the point of the page ranking? So again, you can learn SEO and learn how to rank stuff, but you should also understand marketing, direct response marketing, sales, right? Things that are copywriting, all the things that are going to help you to become more effective in whatever industry you're in. And so instead of learning SEO first, which you're going to spend weeks, months, even years learning before you'll ever properly monetize it. And sometimes people never properly monetize the skill of being a good SEO. Or start by learning marketing and sales on how to sell SEO services, find a good white label provider that can fulfill and is scalable, and you focus your attention and energy on how to generate revenue in a particular industry, how to be effective in a particular industry at helping them generate revenue from what you can sell them, if that makes sense. That's more about marketing and sales than SEO, guys. Understand that. If you want to be a good SEO, and as a independent SEO or a agency owner or a consultant, a freelancer, somebody that wants to be able to market SEO services, if you want to get good at that and making money from that, then don't focus on learning SEO. Focus on marketing and sales and getting and learning a particular industry so that you can help them to be effective, your client, your industry type, be effective in that industry, right? That's what's going to generate the revenue. And I promise you, there are a bunch of SEOs out there that can get results that you can hire or build a team around, find white label providers, et cetera, that can help. All right. So a YouTube channel, yes, I think it's a good idea, but only invest a small amount of your overall, time for the week on YouTube. Like, I'm not kidding. Let's say I don't know if you're full-time or part-time or what at building your agency, but let's just say you spend 20 hours a week building your agency right now. Then I wouldn't spend more than, 2 or 3 hours a week, 10 to 15% per week on YouTube channel. And that's it. Like, I would cut it off at that. And it might be slow for you to produce content and publish it and all that kind of stuff, but just do that consistently over time and you will start gaining a following, and that was going to help to generate leads and sales. But your initial that's going to be a long-term play. Starting a YouTube channel, guys, not that type of YouTube channel. You're not going to make money from that overnight, right? But you can from finding something that finding an offer that is needed and somewhat desired, right? Selling something to a company because you know that they need it is often difficult because a lot of times they don't know that they need it. And so if you try to convince a company that they need something, like it's a two sales process. You have to first sell them on the fact that they need it and then sell them on the fact that you're the best provider of it or the best solution for that. If that's clear. But if you sell companies something that they already have a desire to purchase, even if you know that that's not the best thing for them, but it's a foot in the door, you can start to build a relationship with them, then that's what you should sell them. Sell them something that you know that they want. Not that they just need, but something that you know that they want. And so figure out what that is in a particular industry. There's something there, guys, that you can find that in a particular industry, you can find that offer that is compelling, that will generate a high conversion rate, that you can use as a foot in the door product or service to then upsell them, cross-sell them into the services that you know that they need that are actually going to help their business, right? And that's what you need to discover is what is that compelling service or item or product that gets them, that hooks them. Figure that out. The only way you figure that out is by getting on a whole bunch of calls with business owners in that industry and having a bunch of conversations. Eventually, you're going to figure it out. When you do, now you're on to something because now you start closing more and more sales. You'll be able to upsell, cross-sell, et cetera, to additional services, revenue increasers, right? Add-on services, et cetera. So great question. I appreciate those kind of questions, guys. I really do. I like the whole questions outside of just SEO because I feel like not enough people know how to make money from SEO. And that's one thing that I'm hoping to help people do is make more money from it.